From static web pages and internet relay chats to social media, user-generated content, and interactive web pages, also known as Web 2.0. And finally, from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0, we explain the next phase of the internet's evolution. What's life without the internet? Can you picture it for a second? I see a world straight out of a dystopian movie. With no internet, life would devolve into a barren wasteland. Okay, maybe that might be a stretch, but you get the idea. The internet has a lot of impact on our lives. It allows us to work, communicate with our family and friends, learn, and even unwind. As our reliance on the web grew, so did its evolution. Now, it's upon us. Hey there, and welcome to NFT Tutor. In this video, I'll be guiding you through all things Web 3.0. Specifically, we'll take a look at what Web 3.0 is, the difference between Web 1.0, Web 2.0, and Web 3.0, the features and importance of Web 3.0, and finally, the relationship between Web 3.0 and crypto. Before diving in, make sure you smash the like and subscribe button, and also hit that little notification bell button so you won't miss out whenever we drop a video. If your Twitter feed looks anything like mine, then you probably come across crypto influencers, NFT developers, and crypto enthusiasts alike, all talking about Web 3.0. What is Web 3.0? The difference between Web 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0. A good story always starts at the beginning, so let's take it back to how it all started. Web 1 was the first version of the internet released in the late 90s, which consisted of links and homepages. They weren't very interactive. All you could do was read or publish stuff for others to read. Then came Web 2. Some refer to this version of the internet as the read or write version, referring to a computer code that allows you to open and change files rather than just seeing them. People could consume material on this version of the internet and produce it to post on blogs like Tumblr, internet forums, and marketplaces like Craigslist. Later, the rise of social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram propelled content sharing to new levels. After a while, users realized that these tech giants were harvesting their data and using it to create tailored campaigns and advertising. But I'm not here to talk about Facebook or the multiple times it's breached data privacy laws. Although Web 2 provided the world with fantastic free services, many individuals have become dissatisfied with the new infrastructure created by these massive tech businesses and demand more control over their content and data. Enter Web 3. So Web 1 lets you read stuff, while Web 2 lets you read and write, create content. Then what does Web 3 do? With Web 3, users can read, write, and own content. Users can actively engage in the management and governance of protocols rather than just using these tech giant platforms in exchange for their data. Will no longer be customers, products, or data points, but shareholders and participants. How does Web 3.0 work? One major goal of Web 3.0 is to make internet searches significantly faster, easier, and more efficient so that our computers, smartphones, and other devices can process even complicated search words quickly. Web 2.0 involves a lot of steps. First, you engage with the front end of a Web 2.0 application. The front end then communicates with the back end, which communicates with the database. This code is stored on centralized servers and delivered to consumers via a web browser. Web 3.0 doesn't have a centralized database for storage purposes or a centralized web server for back-end processing. Instead, it resides on the blockchain, and you can use it to create apps that run on a decentralized state machine maintained by anonymous nodes on the internet. Smart contracts authored by developers describe the logic of your apps, which are put into the decentralized state machine. This shared state machine is used by anyone who wants to construct a blockchain application. Features of Web 3.0. If Web 3.0 is so great, why isn't everyone on it yet? Simple, it's still a work in progress. Like Rome, it won't be built in a day. Still, some distinct features mark Web 3.0. 1. Data and privacy control. The biggest beneficiaries of Web 3.0 will be the end users, since data encryption will protect their information from data leaks. The encryption will be unbreakable in every circumstance. It'll make it impossible for giant firms such as Google and Apple to control or profit from people's data. As a result, people like you and I will have complete control over the ownership of our data. 2. Seamless services. Because the data is decentralized, you'll be free to access the data in any situation. You'll also get several backups, so your information is safe even if the server fails. China's, Iran's, North Korea's, and Turkmenistan's governments have all banned access to Twitter. Nigeria's government barred access to Twitter in 2021 after the social media platform removed a controversial remark by the country's president, Muhammadu Buhari. In Web 3.0, no entity or government can stop the operation of any website or service. As a result, the likelihood of account suspension prevention and denial of distributed services will be reduced. 3. Transparency. Regardless of the blockchain platform you're on, you'll still be able to track your data and peek at the code behind the platform. Most blockchain systems are developed by non-profits, meaning they provide open source blockchain platforms that allow for open design and development. Customers will be less reliant on the platform's developer due to this. 4. Open accessibility to data. You can access the information from anywhere and from any device. The goal is to expand data collecting and accessibility for people all around the world by letting your smartphones and other devices access data stored on a computer when they are synchronized. 5. Restrictionless platform. Users can build their own addresses or engage with the blockchain network because it's open to anyone. Furthermore, Web3 network does not discriminate against users based on their gender, income, geographic region, or sociological attributes. Thanks to this capability, users will be able to move their assets or riches anywhere in the world. 6. Single profile creation. Users no longer need to create separate personal profiles for multiple platforms with Web 3.0. Instead, you can use a single profile on any platform, and the user retains complete control over any data. No corporation can access or verify the accuracy of users' data without their authorization. On the other hand, users can share their profiles and sell their data to advertising and brands. 7. Enhanced data processing. Problem solving and knowledge generation tasks will benefit from Web 3.0. It uses artificial intelligence to sift through a large amount of data for helpful information. Users will also benefit from its capacity to estimate client demand and provide individualized customer care, both of which are critical for successful enterprises. Web 3.0 and crypto. Anyone talking about Web 3.0 usually mentions cryptocurrency as well, and no, it isn't a coincidence. Web 3.0 protocols rely heavily on cryptocurrency. Anyone who wants to help establish, govern, contribute to, or improve one of the projects will receive a monetary reward, or tokens. Web 3.0 tokens are digital assets whose objective is to create a decentralized internet. The potential for these protocols includes providing services like hosting, storage, bandwidth, identity, and other internet services that cloud companies typically offer. LivePeer, an Ethereum-based protocol, acts as a marketplace for video infrastructure providers and streaming applications. Meanwhile, Helium uses blockchains and tokens to reward consumers and small businesses for providing and confirming wireless coverage and sending device data across the network. You can make money by participating in the protocol in various technical and non-technical ways. Consumers of the service will generally pay to use the protocol, similar to how you pay for an Amazon Web Service cloud provider. As with many forms of decentralization, unnecessary and frequently wasteful go-betweens are eliminated. Web 3.0 will also make extensive use of non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, digital currencies, and other blockchain entities. Several platforms are already trying to make the shift to Web 3. Reddit, for example, is creating a token for its users. Users will be able to efficiently govern areas of the on-site communities in which they engage using these tokens. Users would earn community points by posting on a specific subreddit. The number of individuals who upvote or downvote a particular post is used to assign points to the user, essentially Reddit karma on the blockchain. These points can be converted into voting shares, allowing users who have made significant contributions a greater say in community choices. Moreover, because these points are stored on the blockchain, their owners have greater control. They can't be taken away. This is just one application, a corporate version of Web 3.0, commonly known as Decentralized Autonomous Organizations, or DAOs, which use tokens to distribute ownership and decision-making authority more equally. We're on our way to an internet where people have complete control over their data and privacy, while also allowing companies to use it or not. All of this will be made possible by blockchain technology. As a result, Web 3.0 will hasten the fair and transparent use of user data, ranging from tailored search results to cross-platform development tools and 3D graphics. The internet will become more immersive and engaging in the following years. As you can see, Web 3.0 has a ton of use cases. It'll change how we see and interact with the internet. And this is only the beginning, but enough talk. The best way to experience the upcoming Web 3.0 is to get involved in it, and you can do that by watching this video here.